Hey, Naima Singletary here, master sex shame healer and founder of the Academy for Womanhood, where we help powerful women grow up, become unapologetic, and design their lives and their businesses on their terms. And today I want to talk about the power of capable community. Capable community. Capable community. Not just people around you who say nice things and who tell you what you want to hear. And they're friendly and you can do it. I'm rooting for you. But friends who really, first of all, have the emotional capacity to even be with the ever-changing growth of you, because a woman who's becoming unapologetic really just, in a lot of ways, falls apart and starts to, she's dissolving these old ways that don't work. So there's a lot of question marks that emerge, and she is not always as astute and as intelligent as maybe people have been used to her being. And it's not because she's not intelligent, it's just that she's destroying old ways and creating new ones. And on that journey, there's a lot of like empty space, which is really important for a woman on the journey to really designing her life. It's like art. It's like a whole it's an art piece. There's a word. It's like you chisel away at what doesn't work and you craft what does work. Anyway, I would have loved to have really gone off on a tangent there, a beautiful tangent about the power of destruction and recreation, but I keep my videos beneath 3 minutes. So these women come to me, they find out about the unapologetic womanhood lifestyle and the Academy for Womanhood, and they come to me and they say, I'm trying to figure out if I should try to do this by myself or if I should come and work with you. Did you hear that? Listen, I'm trying to figure out if I should do this by myself or if I should come and get some help from you. What do you think? When you listen to me say that, what do you think? Right. So it's like, this video is not going to be under 3 minutes. Fuck. All right, this video is going to be over 3 minutes because it's important that I say this. So here's the power of being in capable community. So you have the people that you know, right? Oftentimes when you're really going to create a life you want, you're either like dragging them along, and that's exhausting, it won't last. Or you wear a different personality with them than you do on this new life that you're creating, because you recognize that you're not going to be as welcome, they're not going to be able to relate, it's going to be weird because you're like becoming this new grand free person and they're still in the confines of whatever you guys have been doing as friends. So there's usually that going on. So then you oftentimes find yourself alone, and then you start to feel weird, and then you start to feel like, am I doing the right thing? And you start to question, and all this goes on when you're by yourself. And then it takes longer. Like, I did this. I suffered longer. I suffered in areas where I didn't have to. And then there's like, what happened for me when I got into community was, even beyond just the capable community, I was able to pick up on things. There's like things that you pick up on when you're like in this backdoor space and you're conversing with people who are also on a journey to becoming unapologetic or making more money or having healthier relationships. There's like this, you pick up little nuggets and, you talk differently because you guys are all on the journey. And it makes me think of this conversation that's so ubiquitous these days because of all the injustice that's being televised, is the conversation of race, and particularly having the conversation of race on social media. And I don't do it. I just don't engage in it. It is not fruitful. It doesn't work. And this is why I think it doesn't work. You have people of color, which on average have PhD levels of education about race. On average, PhD levels of education about race. Then you have the average white person, which has a kindergarten education level about race. So when you put these two people in a room and talk about race, most of it centers around trying to get these kindergartners to catch up with the PhDs. So we don't make progress beyond the PhD level. It's more so about trying to catch up the kindergartners. And this is the same thing you get in capable community, not just whoever. Capable community, meaning people who have the emotional range, they have the emotional intelligence, they also have the equal commitment level, so that you guys are starting from the same line. There's not any of this trying to get people to catch up. There's none of this dragging people. There's none of this, what do you call that, translation that occurs because these people don't understand this language and we got to teach these people the language of these people and not. No, we enter on equal footing, and then this is how the quantums happen because we're all in the same playing field. This is how quantum leaps. You know, I've been in mastermind groups where I come in and I say, oh, I want to make $5,000 more a month, and I end up making $10,000 more a month. Or I end up, like, I have all these ideas about what I want to do and who I am, and then I get in this group and I start talking about things, and my mind gets blasted open in a way that I cannot blast it open myself, and then suddenly I'm going in another more powerful direction for myself. So this is the power of capable community. If you want to be introduced to capable community, go to Facebook, join the Unapologetic Womanhood Facebook group. Unapologetic Womanhood Facebook group, and you'll be introduced to a way to go even further than that group, because that group is a group of any and everybody, and then there's the more committed levels that you will be introduced to once you join the Unapologetic Womanhood group. Naima Singletary with the Academy for Womanhood signing off. This was longer than 3 minutes, but I had to. See you next time. Bye.